Everybody, it's DB. Alright, we're going for some Yu-Gi-Oh! So, one of the sets that I started opening on the channel when the channel was newer, Maximum Gold. I have some Maximum Gold bling and some other stuff, but this one kind of hit home, and I know this was very popular, and I know El Dorado was very popular, not so much market-wise, but just, like, people liking it. So we are doing Maximum Gold. It had 162 cards. I forgot to write down the date when it was released. It's there. I put it there. It has 52 gold rares. I think we're only doing 13 cards. We only did what has a market of $5 or better. Most of these will have graded stuff with it. I personally have one card, and it's not even on the list. I don't know why I'm even bringing it up. But Gaia, the Dragon Champion, I have it. I got it graded. It's a, oh, that's why. So it's got a pop of four. It's a pop of 46. I own one of them out of 175. So I also put with some cards like Blue Eyes and what was the other one? Dark Magician and Red Eyes. I put how many there are in 10s and how many were graded, because some of them, I think it was Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes was like the amount that got 10s compared to what got graded. Insane. So, if you want to buy a display box for this right now, it's $149.99 average on eBay. Sometimes a little higher, sometimes a little lower. A mini box has got an average of 40 to 50 bucks. Sometimes you can get them real cheap for like 35. So I did see a couple that sold for like 25. So if you get real lucky, I guess. But yeah, so the one I was showing from the mini box was $39.99. So this is every card that has a market TCG player over $5. And yeah, except for 3. So Apollos, Bow of the Goddess, the alt art. It's a Link card. It's got a market of $6.47. It's only got a pop of 14 though, which I wasn't super surprised to see that I couldn't find a recently sold 10. There was another set, was it MAMA, that they were selling in 10s quite a bit. 30 bucks on average, I think. So I would link that. Probably it would sell for around 30, 35. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, the regular. It's got a market of $9.32. Great card, by the way. Pop of 33, and a 10 sold for $36. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, the alt. I actually personally like the alt better, and I think I've pulled the alt more times. I think I have four copies of the alt, and I think I only have 2 of the regular. It has a market of $10.04. It's only got a pop of 15. And a 10 sold for $35, which you would think is kind of cheap, but it was also almost $20 shipping. So bringing that up to around $55. I don't know why people like doing that. They make the shipping astronomical, and then the card sells for so much less, but they still pocketed the money anyway, so I don't personally do that. I never did. Alright, so here's one of the, well, big, probably the biggest hitter. Blue Eyes White Dragon, gorgeous card. I love the gold cards. They are gorgeous the way they shine. I don't have pulled a single Blue Eyes. I've pulled some Red Eyes. I've pulled, a lot of them are terrible quality. They're like the little thick edges or whatever tend to bleed, or they tend to have some other issues. And grading them, it is a little more difficult to, grade for these. And you'll see that here in a second. But before I get into that, if you could give this a thumbs up, that always helps. I appreciate it. And consider subscribing. Consider subscribing. I will not make you do that, but a thumbs up will always help. I appreciate it. Blue Eyes White Dragon, with a market of $18.54. Gorgeous card. 325 is the pop. But there was 1,500 sold, or yeah, 1,500 sold. 1,500 graded. So of those 1,500, 1,543 actually, only 325 of those actually were 10s. And it's not a set that's been out for very long. It hasn't been out that long at all. A couple years. So it's not like they sat in people's collections over the time and they've been played with and they... No, most of the people that probably graded them pulled them and graded them. That just shows you it's kind of not so great, you know, quality-wise. A 10 recently sold for $235. Cyber Dragon Infinity with a market of $7.02. It has a pop of 1. The alt art, which I don't think, it didn't make the cut, but I will show the artwork for it. There, one of those places. And the alt art actually has 11 10s. So it was more graded, but it's less valuable. So a 9 for the regular Cyber Dragon sold for $19.99, and a alt art sold for $32 at a 10. I'm not going to show the alt art. It didn't make the cut. Yeah, my cut's not very stringent. It's not. I'm not being too picky since I had to throw my favorite card in here and it didn't make the cut. Next, another popular one, Dark Magician. Again, I don't know what it is about the gold. Just the edges and everything. They're just gorgeous cards. Market of $8.26. We will be doing El Dorado as well. I don't know if I'm going to go back too far with the blings and stuff, but because I don't know if people are really into knowing some of the older sets. But yeah, it's got a pop of 160 out of 756 graded. So 756 were graded, and only 160 actually got 10s. And a 10 recently sold for $133.64. Okay, the next one is Infinite Impermanence. That was, I think it was one of the most valuable cards of the set when it was released. Oh, it still is. You learn things even while you're doing the video. So, great card. It's got a pop, its market's $14.74. It's got a pop of 54. I don't remember how many were graded. I feel like there wasn't a ton of those graded, so that one actually, for some reason, did pretty well. Probably because, like with Red Eyes, Dark Magician, or Blue Eyes, again, this is all speculation. You want that in your collection. You don't really care how, like for me personally, I don't care if I get a 9. I'm okay with that. You'll see I have one coming up that I got a 9 in. And I love that card just like I would if it was a 10. Doesn't personally matter to me grade-wise. I like it slabbed. I just like to look at the card. Yeah, I know. I'm that kind of person. Anyway, so a Pop 54 and a 9 recently sold for $20.50. Nibiru, the Primal Being, I feel like his market has always been around 10 bucks, personally, because I remember opening it when, because I believe this set came out, I was opening it, I think. And, yeah, his market was around 10 bucks, and it still is. So, a market of $9.72 and a pop of 25. There were tons of singles being sold for this card. It is also another really good card. It's a very usable card. No sold graded though for anything. It was slow pop too, 25. So it's one of the lower pops. Well, maybe not actually. It's up there. My favorite. I had to throw him in. My boy. The best card in the world. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Don't know why I love this card so much. I don't know why I love that whole arc type so much, but I do. It's my main deck. I just love the Red Eyes. I wasn't even a huge Joey fan. Anyway, Red Eyes Black Dragon, a market of $4.98. Oh wow, yeah, 237 10s, but there was 1,087 graded. So yeah, less than around 20% of cards graded actually made 10s. I'm part of the not 10s. So this is one of the cards I did send in. I have like 10 or so cards of it. I bought a couple. I really wanted a 10, and I pulled the best one I have. I actually pulled, and I sent it off, and I got a 9. It's in my collection. I'm never not parting with it. But this card technically didn't make the cut, because my cut, you wanted 5. Anything under 5 I didn't put in here. This was 2 cents under 5. But a 10 did sell for better than almost any of the other 10s. $100. So gorgeous card, by the way. Red eyes. Solemn Judgment, market of $7. I've never really liked this card. I'll put it out there. I don't like the effect. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you can use the effect to make it so that, oh, any effects that you use, you don't actually have to lose life points, blah, blah, blah. It's the only good way of using this card. But anyway, for $7, it's got a pop of 26 and a 10 recently sold for $41. I do like the artwork of the card. And I know it's an older card, and a lot of the older cards aren't used much anymore, but Solemn Judgment people really like. Super Polymerization, a market of $7.64. Current pop of 14, and a 10 sold for $27. All right, these last 2 cards didn't make it on the list, but I know the Master Duels that I play, the Dragon Maid decks, they're fairly popular. I see them here and there, and I'm not gonna lie, they tend to kick my ass at times. So Parlor Dragon Maid, I only put 2 of the Dragon Maids. I don't know, was there 5 or so in this set? Parlor Dragon Maid with a market, and both of them almost made the cut. Market of $4.88. Pop of 21, and a 10 for a best offer of 100. What did it sell for? I couldn't tell you. It's best offer. And then Kitchen Dragon Maid, pop of 12, with a market of $4.79, and a 9 sold for $19.99. All right, so for some videos that are coming up, I will definitely be doing El Dorado. If you have any suggestions for sets, I'm always open, even if I don't really know the sets all that well. I tend to only open Yu-Gi-Oh that I like, so if it's got something I really like in it, or some, like any of the Egyptian gods, any of the really old school stuff, the 25th anniversary is going to be amazing, because I mean it's all old school stuff, and I can't wait to get the little promo packs and stuff. So I'm going to be doing Rage of Raw, that's coming up soon, and what the hell are these again? I found these at the local Dollar General. So Duels from the Deep, so we'll be doing that too. I know there's like a $21 Ghost Rare in it, and a couple other stuff, Abyss Shark, and what was the other one? I can't remember what the third. There wasn't too many awesome cards, but I mean it's got, isn't that Mako on the front? So Whale Fortress or whatever. I want to say that's what else was behind there. Anyway, if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, such, and see ya!